I know that physical inactivity and being sedentary for too long has definitely mental effects. I'm not an expert on this, but I just have a lot of personal experience because for a very long time I didn't go to the gym. I only started going to the gym maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So when I didn't go, I was more likely to feel anxiety and symptoms of depression. I wasn't clinically diagnosed, but I was very demotivated, sad, not productive, had very intrusive thoughts. So the extent of how physical inactivity is going to affect you and your mental health is personal. Like it depends on each person. But generally, because activity activates so many and releases so many feel-good hormones in your brain and chemicals, if you aren't doing it, then your brain chemically is going to be sad.
Yeah, for me, actually, one of the main short-term benefits of being physically active is the hormones that I get out of it. Because in my opinion, it boosts your energy for the day. You're more motivated and you're more confident because you know that you've done something good. You have more confidence in yourself because you did something for your body. You feel sexier, you feel better. And yeah, there are some studies done on this also. I remember both of us, we did a research together for our psychology class.
Yeah.
And our topic was depression and physical activity. And I remember there was a study on that. I don't remember exactly, but it showed exercise could have comparable effects on depression to antidepressant drugs.
Yeah. I mean, definitely I could credit physical activity and going to the gym for being like my cure for my mental instability. Even now.
So you can't yourself stable now.
Okay. You should talk for yourself. Anyways, there's an instant gratification to working out. Really. You, after the gym, unless you just are really not satisfied with your workout, but even then you feel happier because you're moving, you're getting blood flow is going to your brain, like you feel refreshed. So
and when you do intense physical activity, you get a lot of endorphins, which makes you feel happy.
For sure. It's the sense of accomplishment, I think that's the biggest factor. A lot of times when I don't go to the gym, like that day, I just feel very like, not that my sense of lack of worth is decreased, but I felt like I could have done better. And then going to the gym and reaching like my goal or just showing up makes me feel like I did something good, like I'm on the good path.
Yeah, you tick something off of the list. You tick something
off, yeah. Now, it's not to say that I have an obsession with going to the gym. Like, I don't, like, burden myself if I miss a workout. It's completely fine if you miss a workout. It's not going to hinder your progress. You're not going to...
if you do try to miss it every single time,
Okay, then there's no progress to even mess up. But...
once in 2-3 weeks is fine.
It's fine. Like, life happens. Even if you are in a bad mental episode, like... if you have no energy to get up, but I strongly recommend that you do get up. Like it's like a coping mechanism because you deter your focus onto something else, which is good. Yeah,
actually there was a study, again I don't remember the details, but there was a study done that showed that the hippocampus in people who are depressed is smaller, and it showed that physical activity could increase the synthesis of some nootropic proteins that could help develop your hippocampus.
Wow.
So you will start to feel less depressed if you continue doing some exercise, maybe.
So you're quite literally building your brain to be happier.
Yeah.
There was a study that I read that looked at the effects of active and passive sedentary behavior on the symptoms of depression, like people who have symptoms of depression. And so, not surprisingly, I don't know, not surprisingly to me, if you follow the logic that more physical activity makes you feel less depressed, that's what happened in the study. So if you exchange sitting on your couch with just scrolling on TikTok or Instagram or watching pointless YouTube videos with maybe knitting or typing something, something that you find interesting, you're replacing the passive behavior with the active sedentary behavior.
Yeah.
And that actually was reportedly decreasing the depressive symptoms in the subjects.
So basically being kind of productive.
Being productive, because they distracted their mind from like roaming and from ruminating thoughts. So they're depressive thoughts. So like when you're focusing on something, you're not focusing on the bad things you're telling yourself or the bad things your brain is telling you, but you're focusing on another task, even though you're still sedentary.
Yeah, I absolutely understand that. But I also want to mention something. I feel like a lot of people, even I myself, sometimes tend to try to be extremely productive or do stuff just to find something to put the thoughts that I have to take care of behind. I feel like if you have some issues, if you have something to take care of, if there's a problem in the back of your mind, if you actually go administer to healing that thing, it could help much more.
For sure. Ignoring the issue is my personal biggest problem for anything. Like my mental health, the moment I start ignoring my necessities, like things that I have to get done, I start to deter my focus to something else. But in the back of my mind, I know that I should be doing that thing, and then I just feel like shit. So regardlessly of if I'm gonna work out, I'm just running away from it. So I think people first of all need to get their shit together.
Yeah, it sounds very cliche, but it does really help. It calms your mind, it calms your body, it calms your life.
It calms your life. And at the end of the day, if you're running away from your responsibilities, working out at the gym or just working out in general is kind of like putting a band-aid on it.
Don't use anything as an escape. I know this is not a philosophy podcast. We're gonna start another podcast called Philosophize This Muscle.
I like that.
Yeah, but yeah, I think the one of the first and foremost important things that you should do is to take care of your mind.
For sure. And physical activity is a tool, but it's not the only way, or it's not what you need to be doing.
Yeah.